Well, most women will tell you their hair never looks better than right after they leave the salon. If you can't recreate that salon look yourself, it could be because of the way you're using your styling products. So let's get some help from an expert. Mitzi Bishop is going to show us how to make those drugstore brands work for you. It takes an expert's touch, right?
Well, you got to use your hands the right way. But I went into a couple of stores to look to see what they had. So I grabbed some finishing product because I think that's one of the most important things. Your gels and all that when you start. But the finishing. So once you get her finished, now I got something kind of inexpensive just to see. It's like
so that's
$6.
like a paste, right?
Yeah, and it was like $6 for this to try it. And the key is you have to emulsify this to nothing. You cannot put, if you put a bunch on, you're going to be greasy.
So you didn't start with very much on your hands.
And you think your hands absorbs it because if your hands are dry, you may think it kind of goes into your hands, but it does not. And so when you get in, you want to just barely touch the outer layer of your hair first with your product. And Pam wants, she does yoga, she does a lot of exercise. She does not want to come out sweating product down her face.
Right, yeah.
So a little bit of this goes a long way. And then I did grab a dry shampoo just to show that if a couple of days later you want to refluff this, or the next morning, if you've got dark roots and highlights and it looks a little, dark at the root, you can kind of spray in. These are pretty strong sprays as far as what shoots out of it, so it'll shoot a hole. But because it's dry, you can, like if I get in there and spray.
So you're going to lift it and put it under the roots then?
Right inside of it.
Okay.
And move it around, and then you've got your dry shampoo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Of course, it helps to start with a great haircut too, which Pam definitely has.
It all begins with a good haircut.
You look great.
No matter what.
Thanks for doing this with us, Pam. All right, Jenny's over here, and you've taught her how to do some great technique with some of the drugstore products as well.
Yes. She's got the bed head. That's the one we would hear about the most over the years. And so I thought I'm going to give it a try and see what it does. And it's kind of neat. It has go ahead, Jenny, and it's got a good texture to it.
It's all green and stringy and...
Yeah. And you can get, if you're wanting something really edgy, you can get enough of this product in there and make it work. And Jenny's hair is curly and it's porous, so it will grab the product more. Where Pam's hair being shorter, it might be too greasy.
Okay, so tell me where she just put that.
She put this on the outer, when she went in, she hit the ends of her hair first, and then she went into the inside of it to give texture to it. And if the very end, if you want to take those babies that don't want to play with the rest of the crowd here, how the ones around the front, I'd get my hand and connect those to the rest with whatever's left on my hands,
So that gave her a lot more volume.
It did. And she's got, Jenny's got good hair, but all of us will want to go flat. No matter what.
And especially in the humidity, too.
Yes, and this does help.
Okay, let's talk about somebody who has curly hair. What do you do with that?
What I found a trick with curly hair, first of all, you have to leave it alone. If you're going to wear it curly, you got to let it dry on its own, because the more we mess with it, it just changes the direction of the curl. I like to cut them when they come in, when they've done it. But I found a little trick of diluting your gel and putting it in water. And so
this is just your spray bottle.
It's a water bottle that you can get anywhere. And I put about an ounce of gel in here. To the rest is water. And so then you just, before you use it, shake it up to get it mixed up again. But you can do a light spray on that curly hair and kind of push your curl, like if I'm doing this with Jenny, I'll turn her sideways, and I sprayed her, I would come in and push, as I push that in, you can see how I push a wave into it. And
so it kind of reinvigorates your curl once again.
And gets them back deep in there where they want to. It's even your own moisture. If you're sweating a little bit, if you'll work it while you're doing that, if you start pressing, it'll do it.
That's great. All right, some good tips. You don't have to spend a fortune on your products. You just have to know how to use them. If you need some more expert help, you'll find Mitzi's information online at bishopsalon.com. Thanks so much.